Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for December 18th. In 1837, the Texas Congress raised the cost of mail from 12.5 cents for up to 40 miles, 25 cents for up to 100 miles, and 50 cents for longer routes. This was an attempt to better align the cost for mailing with the cost of delivery. Well, that would make sense. Also in 1837, the town of Bastrop was incorporated. The site was first occupied in 1804 when a fort was built where the old San Antonio Road crossed the Colorado River. It was named Puesta del Colorado. In 1827, Stephen F. Austin obtained approval to locate a colony of 100 families there. He named it after the Baron de Bastrop, who had earlier failed to establish such a settlement. It was officially surveyed in 1832 and for a brief time was called Mina. At the outbreak of the Texas Revolution, the population was about 400. In 1860, Cynthia Ann Parker was rescued from Comanches in the Battle of Peace River. She had been captured at age 11 and held captive for 25 years. During her time with the Comanches, she married Pete Nocona and bore 2 children, one of whom was Quanah Parker. Nocona was allegedly killed by future Texas Governor Lawrence S. Sul Ross during the rescue operation. It was not until a month later in January that her identity was recognized. She never readjusted to white society and died sometime after 1864. There'd be a great episode for our Texas miniseries. In 1883, Colonel Ranald S. McKenzie, noted frontier cavalry officer, was diagnosed with paralysis of the insane. In 1884, he was committed to an asylum in New York, where he passed away in 1889. McKenzie had graduated from the U.S. Military Academy at the top of his 1862 class. He served with distinction for the Union in the War Between the States, or War of Northern Aggression, and later led the 4th U.S. Cavalry against the Indians on the frontier. McKenzie is best known in Texas for his victory at Paladero Canyon and commanding at Fort Sill when Quanah Parker and his Comanche followers surrendered in June 1875. In 1894, Gordon Conway was born in Cleburne. Over a 22-year career, Conway won international acclaim as a commercial and graphic design for stage and film in New York, London, and Paris. Let's see. It's a female. Gordon was a female. She wrote of her career, "My experience has served to strengthen my conviction that the most telling and striking effects are usually secured by carefully studied simplicity." Conway died in 1956 and was buried in Dallas. That's an interesting name for a female, Gordon. In 1966, Joseph D. Don Meredith led the Dallas Cowboys to their first NFL Division championship, a 34-27 win over the New York Giants for a 10-3-1 season. He twice led the Cowboys to NFL championship games in 1966 and 1967, losing both to the Green Bay Packers. Meredith was a 2-time All-American quarterback at SMU and joined the Cowboys in 1960, the first year of the team's existence. In 1966, he won the Burt Bell Award as Pro Player of the Year. Meredith is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame and the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor. He was born in Mount Vernon in 1938 and passed away in 2010. All right, that, my friend, was your Texas History Roundup for December 18th. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And remember, Texas first.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.